Congratulations on your interview. You are going to crush it. Yes, I am a senior manager. I used to work in capital finance for FP&A, and now I am on just FP&A for a global company, just consolidating, you little puppy, consolidating all of their financials. So let's talk senior manager and what that means. I would say the hardest part about being a senior manager when moving into that role from being an individual contributor is that suddenly you are no longer the person asking all of the questions. You are the person being asked the questions, and you are responsible for the answer. And what I mean by that is that if you are going to be leading a team, you're going to have a lot of people that think of all of the questions that you ask as an analyst to your boss. You are now the boss that has to answer those questions. That to me was the biggest eye-opener when I moved from individual contributor into a leadership role. Now, in addition to that, you are now responsible for people's work outside of your own. And you might already be doing that with some of your peers, but your responsibility is just a lot more. So you have less of the day-to-day dive into the details, get into the weeds, and more of the, is my team hitting the deadline? Can I delegate this? That sort of transition into the delegation aspect versus the go do it aspect. That is also a very, very weird transition, especially if you are a doer. You have to let other people now do the work, and then you double check them, you train them, you assist that. It's great. Like, it is truly great to be in a leadership role if that's truly what you desire. But it's no longer about you and your career, it's about their careers as well, and how can you coach them to become, your backfill eventually, or get them into a leadership role if that's what they desire to. So you've really got to start thinking bigger about the team and not just about your progression and your role. It's how is my team performing? What can I be doing better for them? How do I show up for them every single day? If you have a bad day, you cannot really give it and show it to your team. You have to internalize that, or you have to be very, very vocal about it and say, hey, I'm not mad at you. I'm just having a rough day. Because people will take home how their boss makes them feel, right? So you have to think about that too. What is it that you're trying to show to your team? And you never want your team feeling like you're mad at them, because then they're going to be like, oh, my boss is horrible to work for, right? So you've got to really think about the persona that you put on for them. I had someone tell me that you're never allowed to have a bad day in front of people. And you just have to tell them, it's not your fault. This is what's going on. This is why I'm in a bad mood, or whatever the situation is, right? But you have to really think differently when you become a leader. So I hope that helps. I mean, the number one thing is the transition is a little bit odd. So just prep yourself for that. And then you have to think bigger about your team, what they need, what you need from them. Make sure that you are truly funneling information to them. Think about the best boss you've ever had. Why were they the best boss? And then think about the worst boss. What is it that they did that you absolutely despised? And try to never do that, right? You just have to think bigger. So good luck on your interview. I hope you get it. Talk to you soon.